So Liam, talk to me about your Green Lantern run.
Oh man, well, it's just working with Grant, isn't it? And Grant's like, we go back so far because we both started in the 80s amazingly. It seems like a whole world ago. But we never worked together. And we kept bumping into each other and going, we've got to do something, we've got to do something. And then we met at the Wonder Woman premiere, and that was awesome. We just chatting away like crazy, and we're like, let's do it. And we originally were going to do like this, maybe 40-page, super detailed, like oversized thing. And then it was Dan Didio. I was going to do Hawkman, I think. So I was all kind of set up to do Hawkman, or it's going to be Justice League. And Dan phoned me up out of the blue and said, look, this is a bit left field, but how do you fancy doing the Green Lantern with Grant? And I was like, come on man, it's a no-brainer, I've got to work with Grant. And I just basically said yes, but I got to draw a straight, 2 straight 12-issue runs. I don't want them broken up. He said, you can't do that. I can, I'm going to do it. So they went with it, and we just had an amazing time. Grant and I got on like a house on fire, and I put every detail in that he asked for, which he was happy about. And I kind of miss it already. It's like 2 years over, but when that finished, it was a sad day. It was a sad day.
Hopefully in the future it'll happen again. Tell me about Starhedge. Is it over, or are we going to get some more?
Oh, we're going to get some more, definitely. Yeah.
You heard that here first. Maybe second. Hold on.
Well, the great stuff is as well is that when you're doing your independent stuff, you have no idea really what good figures are, what bad figures are, and the sort of game is changing quite a bit. So it's much more of a long tail game. And I realised too, especially with independent stuff, you're looking at getting the trades on the shelf.
Yeah.
And actually, it turns out you need to get about 3 trades on the shelf before people really sort of start investing. So I'm really happy. Issue 6 went up. So we got like 3,000 extra orders for the final issue, which is like an amazing sign.
I saw the tweet. Everyone's kind of concerned about like the low print run.
I didn't really know. That's the thing. It was a little bit opaque. I didn't know what print runs were, what was good, what wasn't. So that tweet was worth doing. And I found out so much doing that, like a little bit of transparency and just being honest and saying, okay. I mean, it was fine. I always try really hard not to come off like I'm complaining, because I'm not. I feel very privileged to do what I do. But obviously when you're comparing something like 130,000 of a Green Lantern run to an 8,000 run on something, personal book, it's hard to really, figure out what's good sales and what aren't good sales are. But what I've found is, like, coming to the shows particularly, is the people who are buying it are absolutely loving it. The word of mouth is growing. I think to some extent the retailers are always a little bit shy of new stuff coming out, so good word of mouth, amazing reviews. I got Sir Richard Taylor did me an incredible quote for issue 6, which is going to go on the trade. From Weta, he's like the special effects guy there, so I was like blown away by that. And
awesome. Now that you're in San Francisco, what is the one thing that you're looking forward to eating here in the Bay Area?
Well, I've lived here for 12 years. Actually, we're moving back to England next year, which is going to be weird because this is my home, really. But kids have gone back there, and my parents, I've got to go and spend some time with my parents. But we all have said we're going to just miss the Mexican food. You cannot beat Mexican food. It's just not the same in England.
I was just telling like Ellen Qua and the Miranda brothers, I was like, what did you guys eat? They go, oh, we've eaten this. I'm like, no, Mexican food right now. Go on Mission Street right now. That's where you go get your food right there.
Well, that's like the Great Bake Off. What do they call it over? The Great Baking Show.
British Bake Off.
Great British Bake Off.
My girlfriend loves that show.
Well, it's awesome, but like all the Americans we know are like saying that episode with the Mexican is like, that's not Mexican. And we're going, that's not Mexican. No. So we're going to be Mexican snobs when we get back.
I love it. That's awesome. Thank you, Liam, so much. You guys have a great one, okay?